If you are asked a question, what is life? What could be your answer? If you are asked a question, what is marriage? What could be your answer? If you are asked a question, what is parenting? What could be your answer? If you are asked a question, what is being a father, a wife, a daughter, a son, what would be your answer? Your answer should be in one word. If I ask you a question as to what is life, what would be your answer? Your answer should be just in one word. What is marriage? What is life? What is parenting? What is teaching? What is being a father, mother, daughter, son, father-in-law, mother-in-law, son-in-law, daughter-in-law? For all these, the answer could be only one. The answer is relationship. The whole life can be reduced to a concept called relationship. During the period of Mahatma Gandhi, who were the popular leaders? There were many political leaders, popular leaders. Who were the popular leaders during the period of Mahatma Gandhi? Jawaharlal Nehru, Subhash Chandra Bose, Tiruppu Kumaran, Vallabhbhai Patel, Rajaji, Bhagat Singh, Kamaraja, and so on. Now answer me this question. During the period of Mahatma Gandhi, there were many political leaders. Of all the leaders at that time, who was the most handsome person? Who was the most handsome person? Without any doubt, it was Jawaharlal Nehru. A tall, slim, Kashmir Pandit race, Jawaharlal Nehru, the most handsome person. Who was the strongest person? Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. That's why he is called Iron Man of India. Who was the bravest person? That's why he is called Netaji. That's why he is called Netaji. Subhash Chandra Bose. Who was the most intelligent person? Who was the most intelligent person? Rajaji. Even the Britishers were afraid of talking in English in front of Rajaji, because Rajaji would correct the English of the Britishers. That was his caliber. The most intelligent person at that time was Rajaji. Now answer my question. The handsome person, Jawaharlal Nehru. The strongest person, Patel. The bravest person, the most intelligent person. But who went on to become the father of the nation? That was the difference between Mahatma Gandhi and others. To become a father of the nation, you don't need to be handsome. You don't need to be strong. You don't need to be brave. You don't need to be intelligent. It is enough if you can relate with people. The one quality and the special quality that Gandhi had was his ability to relate with people. Mother Teresa, when she died, the kings, queens, presidents, prime ministers, diplomats, bishops, cardinals, priests, nuns, and 55,000 common people gathered in Netaji Stadium to pay the last respect. Mother Teresa was an ordinary social worker, but many came for the funeral. The kings, queens, presidents, prime ministers of various countries. What was the reason? Her ability to relate with people. Is it clear? The whole life can be reduced to a term called relationship, and that's what the term today we are discussing about, interpersonal relationship. This world has become a global village where you need to work with people of different region, religion, caste, creed. Therefore, you need to work with others. That's why it was said, man is a social animal. We cannot live alone. We have to live with someone else. We have to live in a group. You can't be alone. That's why it was rightly said, man is a social animal. But what is the world today? What is the world today? How do we what do we experience in this world today? When A.R. Rahman received the Oscar, what did he say in his reply? He said, all my life I had a choice between hate and love. I chose love and I am here. All my life I had a choice between hate and love. I chose and I am here. I chose love and I am here. Do you understand? Love refers to nothing but relationship. Mother Teresa is a Catholic, a strong believer of Christ. Jyoti Basu is a communist, doesn't believe in God. They were very decent friends. Do you understand relationship? Rajaji was a strong believer of God. Periyar, E.V. Ramasamy Periyar, is a non-believer of God. But they were close friends till the end. That's what we call relationship. But what is the real world today? What are we experiencing today? The facilities that were available 2000 years ago is totally different from the facilities available today. The kind of infrastructure available now is totally different from what was available 2000 years back. Everything has increased in terms of science, in terms of commerce, trade, industry, business, income. Everything has increased. But what happened to the level of happiness? The level of happiness experienced 2000 years ago is not found today. The world today looks like this. More degrees, but less common sense. More knowledge, less judgment. More medicine, less wellness. More leisure, less fun. More food, less nutrition. More computers, less communication. Taller buildings, shorter temper. Wider freeways, narrower viewpoints. Higher income, lower morals. Fancier houses, broken homes. Bigger houses, smaller families. Less experts, more problems. Tall persons, shorter character. Spend more, have less. Buy more, enjoy less. Write more, learn less. Talk more, love less. Fast food, slow digestion. Long on quantity, short on quality. Possession multiplied, values reduced. Conquered the outer space, lost the inner space. There are two things most difficult in the world. The first is to know oneself. The second most difficult in the world is to know others. When can I know others? Interpersonal relationship is nothing but understanding others, knowing others. When can I understand others? If I do not know who I am, then it is not possible to understand who others are. So essentially we need to know who we are. Now, having understood who we are, as I said, we are not going to be alone. We need to be in a society. We need to be with people. It's a question of understanding them, But look at the last one. Conquered the outer space, but lost the inner space. Therefore, what is the world today? Why is this world like this today? We started loving things and using people. We are supposed to do exactly the other way around. We are supposed to make use of the things and love the people. We buy one precious gift item, we keep it in the showcase, we never touch it. Even if anyone is going to touch it, we will say, no, keep it there, keep it safe. We protect the things there, but we make use of the people at home. The world suffers today. The level of happiness has come down because we have started using people and loving things. We are supposed to do the other way around. We are supposed to love people and make use of the things. Do we do that? We have become more materialistic. We have become more materialistic. Therefore, the aspect of relationship comes into picture. What was considered once a beautiful aspect of life today has become a difficult or a hard thing to understand. Everywhere there is a problem of relationship between the husband and wife, between the father and the daughter, the father and the son, mother and the daughter, mother and the son, mother and mother-in-law, daughter, daughter-in-law. It is there everywhere. Whether it is factory or family, people suffer today. If at all you are happy today, it doesn't mean that you are blessed with everything. It means that the relationship that you value is going smooth. If at all you are not happy today, it does not mean that you lost everything. It is because of that relationship that you feel is important is not going smooth. Look at this. Look at this. This is what exactly. If you are happy right now, it's not because you are blessed with everyone in this world, everything in this world. It's because the relationship that I value is not working. And exactly the other way around it is. Whether it's family or factory, relationship matters a lot. What is your feeling when you have to go home? What is your feeling when you have to go to office? What is your feeling when you have to go to your friend's house? What is your feelings when your friends have to come home? That's why it is said, count your age, not by years, but by friends. Life is a question of not living number of years. It is with how many friends we live. Count your age, not by years, but by friends. Kalam visited as a president once Coimbatore. A police constable wanted to meet him because he had authored 6 books, small books, 6 different books. Somehow he managed to get the appointment. He was given time at 3 o'clock he will be meeting the president. So he was there for his turn. Exactly at 3 o'clock the security said, yes, you can go in. As he entered, Kalam greeted him saying, good afternoon, sir. An ordinary police constable greeted by the first citizen of the country, the president. They were given, the police constable was given 10 minutes time, but their conversation lasted for 25 minutes. The police constable, after the conversation came out, told the press persons that during the 25 minutes conversation, Kalam had called him nearly 50 times sir, sir, sir. An ordinary police constable is addressed as sir by Kalam. Do you understand? That's why Kalam turned out to be a people president. Even today, if you go for electing our president, if it is going to be direct election, it is going to be Kalam. It is going to be Kalam. Why? His ability to relate with people. We are not bothered about, or we don't give so much importance to the knowledge that he has. What is appreciated in Kalam is his ability to relate with people.